Cut up, Cincinnati. How's it going? Hey, what's going on, Christopher?
Hey, it's a nice balmy. What is it? Balmy is
balmy. I don't know what balmy actually means. It's just a
it
cool word
means
to use.
Cold, yeah. But I started with that word because our guest today had a word that's
he's popping out the vocabulary right away, trying to show us up. I think. I think
he was trying to show meta.
He just wanted to come in and go, "Hey, you guys are idiots. I'm going to use these big words you're not going to understand."
It was a giant word, and I've heard variations of the word, but I've never actually heard that word.
All right, well, go ahead and do the introduction since I don't got him on yet.
Well, our buddy is back. Brent has come back for round 2. We had him here once before, one of our best podcasts, and we got a lot more things to talk about with him. He wanted to discuss my latest Cuck thing.
Yes,
and critique it a little bit.
I thought this was interesting right off the bat, Brent, that you were so interested in critiquing his cuck experience, since I would think that would be completely out of left field for you. I mean, there's not much gay cucking going on.
Well, and that's fair. But I just felt like the experience that you specifically had with this couple was informed by experiences that I've had growing up sexually. So let's go back to your experience with this couple, okay?
Yes.
So again, for the people who weren't listening before, you walk in, you're gonna do this threesome with this couple.
No, there's no three.
I mean, there's three. Right, there's three people. It's not a threesome.
He's very. Yes. He wants to point that out over and over again. It's not a threesome, right? Even though he's into threesomes, so it's like not something he's against.
Yes, he's not. You're into the woman, but there happen to be 3 people there. The guy is not involved. He's basically watching you just ram his chick. But this particular couple, yes,
that I
did. This particular couple, the guy was how shall we say, very subservient and submissive.
He was wearing a fucking nightgown.
I know. I was getting to that. All right, I was getting to that. But you obviously freaked out when you walked in, because you weren't expecting that. Okay, so what you said during the podcast was you walk in and there's this guy sitting there in the fucking corner in a goddamn nightgown
on the floor,
and they told me, and then he also had a cock cage on or chastity cage on, so it's just like, what the fuck is this? And when I listened to you, what you said was, so they told me when the session started that it needed to be all business.
Yes,
that I could not break character, and what I felt like you sort of second guessed yourself, because you said in the podcast that your real reaction to that was, what the fuck is this?
Right. And it was.
But you didn't say that. And what I was thinking watching this, based on my experiences, is that's what he wanted you to say. That's what they wanted you to say, because a natural reaction from some alpha bull big dick guy walking in to see some, guy in a goddamn nightgown with a dick cage on is, what the fuck are you wearing, asshole? Like, I mean, that should have been it. If you would have just said that, I think it would have broken the tension.
I called him lots of names.
Yeah.
I did that.
Okay.
Because here's the deal.
I called him lots of names.
I've done this
butthead
cuck bull thing with... They were couple number 5. Okay, and the other ones, one of them is very tame as far as the guy, sitting in the corner, but the other one, sometimes it's, she makes him feel bad. But this was to the extreme. And I was like, okay, after talking to them all this time, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in and I'm going to fuck it. Alpha bull, fucking pussy, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Never expected the nightgown of the dick cage, man.
Right.
And let me tell you something. When he lifted up that fucking
no.
powder blue
you
nightgown.
expected the dick cage. They told you going in that the dick cage was going to be part of the deal.
I didn't expect to see it.
Okay. Oh, I would have requested.
Well, I didn't have to request.
Okay,
I didn't expect the nightgown. How about that?
Okay,
she never mentioned the nightgown.
Right.
No,
and I talked to both of them at different times.
Because, I don't mean to interrupt you here, but let's talk about the nightgown. The point of the nightgown is to shock you, to get the reaction of, what the fuck are you wearing?
Is it?
Faggot? Like, that's basically the reaction that he needs from you, that they need from you.
Now I want to rewind and go back. See, because I could have done that easily.
I know, and I'm listening to you tell the story, and I'm like, no, just go with your gut.
So in the end...
this is why I was so incredulous in the comments on the YouTube video, because, I was like, because, like, I was like, no, you had it, and then you just were like,
I still gave them
Yes, I know,
some
and
of
I
it.
gave you credit for that.
I gave them some of it.
You gave them some of it.
So
and
what I should have done
it.
is walked in and like, hey, there's a faggot over here in a fucking nightgown.
Yes.
See, now it's kind of funny because now I'm looking at it through completely different eyes, and I'm thinking
I am too.
This guy's driving back all the way to Louisville talking about how you're the fucking pussy. You know what I mean?
No, he didn't get that. I called him lots of names.
This pussy wouldn't even call me out on my nightgown. He just thought it was a normal thing. Wouldn't even say anything.
I don't know if he would have necessarily said that to his girl, but I'm sure there's part of him that probably thought that. I was a little disappointed about that.
When I walked in and saw the nightgown, and they didn't get the exact reaction that they wanted, I still said, okay, I'm going to go forward, and because I thought the nightgown was for her. To look what I've done to you.
One thing you said in the podcast that I just totally need to disabuse you of is that you said, "Oh, I think he's doing this for her." No, bitch. There was no guy who's in a goddamn nightgown.
He's enjoying
I think you
this.
even said this. There's no guy who's in a nightgown and a dick cage who's doing it for anybody else besides him. He's
agree.
into it.
No, I think Ryan
he's
said
into
that,
it.
but yeah.
He wants to. He's tired of being the man. He's tired of being in control. Whatever is happening in his life, what his upbringing was, he wants some other guy to take over and wreck his girl.
I get that. I get that. I get all of that. Okay, I totally 100% understand it because, like I said, I'm a fucking freak, and everybody knows it. And I know that there's other freaks out there.
You're not that big of a freak. You wouldn't come on the guy.
No, I wouldn't come on the guy. But I had never.
Pussy.
Okay, I had been like here. Okay, they were here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I
get it.
And I knew that they wanted me to go there. And I thought that me going there was just calling him names.
Right.
And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you underestimated.
Right.
Yes.
And when I saw the nightgown, I'm like, okay, unprepared for this. And then I said, okay, I'm sticking in character because they told me don't break character. She specifically said,
I know.
She said, once that door opens, you are the bull, and you don't fucking.
I know. I felt like you had so much real estate to play in as the alpha bull. Like you could have really taken that role wherever you wanted it to go.
The beauty of. They're texting me again.
Yeah.
I mean, I have shot at redemption here.
Okay. Well, I mean, and I to be fair, I also gave you credit at the end of the podcast because I was like, oh, because when you first told me the story, you're like, this guy was in a fucking nightgown. Like, I freaked out when I was there. I'm like, oh, well, he must have went limp dick or he walked out or. Oh, no. Yeah, you still did it. You still
strong like bull.
I know. You still finished the job and busted, and I was like, oh hey, good.
Yeah.
Like,
and I was there, and the act.
I know they wanted it a long time.
I was there 45 minutes though.
Yes, and that's a long time. Sometimes I just want like 10 minutes and get the fuck out.
No, I was there 45 minutes, and pretty much from the second I walked in the door and saw the nightgown and the cock cage. I mean, my cock was out 3 minutes later. It was all business.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, because like I think that if someone like you who has never experienced that before it would be such a huge fight between his brain and his dick. Like your dick sees the woman, but your brain sees the guy. It's just like
that's exactly it.
But see, that didn't fuck with me because I've seen guys there before, not like this.
Yes.
But I was like, it's not gonna stop me from getting a hard on. It's just not gonna happen.
Okay.
But,
well, God bless you. All right.
And I ate the box, I ate the butt. She blew me. I called him names. I threw pillows at him.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Threw pillows.
Well, because that's what she did, and
I didn't know
followed
you
her
threw
lead.
pillows though.
I threw one because I mean she started it.
Pillow.
She told him very specifically, "You don't fucking look down. I want you to see."
You saw him looking down. You threw a pillow.
Well, she threw one
Look
at him.
at my wiener.
She threw one at him. She threw a shoe at him. She threw several things at him. But when I was eating her box and he went like this and he looked down, she goes, "I told you not to look down." And she threw a fucking pillow at him. I grabbed the other one, fucking chucked it at him.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Look up here, fag," or something like that.
You're really good. That's good. Yeah.
But it was more of the look up here, fag. It was I didn't have I didn't have that part in me because I saw a dude there and I'm like, I'm glad to fuck your wife for you, but
you felt sorry for him instead of playing into his fantasy.
You might be a nice guy. I don't want to fucking tear and deal. I didn't know what the line was.
Well, as to speak for you though, I don't think Chris is going into these situations with the goal to make the guy happy. You know what I mean? Like in the end, like I that might be that guy's fantasy, but Chris don't give a fuck about his fantasy.
Very true.
Yeah, like
that's very true.
You're just going there for your thing, which is I don't know what your thing is. I think your thing's just pussy. And you just don't.
Pussy,
and I just don't think you care if someone's watching. I don't know. I don't think you get an extra. Do you get an extra thrill from him being there? Is that an extra thing?
I get an extra.
Okay, that's a kink of his that he's trying to downplay. You're thinking?
No, I don't think he's trying to downplay.
I get the thrill.
I think he tries to downplay.
Okay.
I get the thrill knowing I'm banging his fucking wife.
Okay,
but watching.
That is an extra kink for you.
But let me explain one more thing because Jason knows this. I won't fuck a married woman
without permission.
I don't cheat.
Oh, yeah, we talked about the last time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is,
yes.
to me, it's like, hey, I get to fucking rail this guy's hot wife,
okay,
and he can't do shit about it.
Yeah,
okay.
but I like a kid at that school, you have to sign the permission slip in order to fucking.
Well, one
fuck
time,
his wife.
yeah, like the girl that had her husband on a fucking iPad.
Yeah,
and I fucking ran with that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
did all
it's a lot
that.
easier when they're not there. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I like to push myself, and I like to get into fun things that I still know are safe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think any of that was dangerous. It was just weird.
But what it would be dangerous if I'm railing this guy's wife, and next thing I know, I feel a handcuff on my balls. That would get ugly real fast.
Yeah.
And I let everybody know that's not me.
Would it get ugly there, or you just pull your pants up and leave?
No, I think
you're gonna fight
I'd
him?
swing.
You'd fight him because he touched your balls?
Because he violated the fucking rules.
Violated the trust.
All right, cool.
I mean,
And
that's why I'd leave, but I ain't gonna hit him.
If I've told him 500 times I'm not into men, please don't touch me, and he did it anyway, then that's my rule being violent.
Well, I guess if you look at it the other way, if a girl says that over and over again and you still touch her, she has the right to smack you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess at that point that's just
the
sexual assault.
Couple,
so I don't blame him.
I'm not swinging on him.
Well, no, because he beat your ass.
He beat the shit out of me. But, old man insurance agent, yeah. But the whole point is, I have a shot at redemption. They weren't totally dissatisfied.
Yeah.
She called me and said, hey, it was fun.
It was fun. We just
hope you can stay longer.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I called him.
Can you do longer?
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I can definitely do longer.
That's not easy. I mean, and they want you to come multiple times? What do they want?
They said stay longer, but I can come multiple times. I can do at least two or three.
Oh wow! God bless you. Yeah.
I
know very few people like that. No.
I've explained it.
Yeah.
For some reason, and might change tomorrow with my age. My dick just doesn't go down when I come. So, while I might not feel anything for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I don't have to eat the ham sandwich and have a beer.
Okay.
I'm still going.
Okay. Cool.
It doesn't. I don't feel anything for a while.
All right.
But
I think a lot of people, it's not even that you don't. I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I could stay hard too. I just don't care after I come.
Yes.
You know, that's more what it is. Like I lose the now all of a sudden the pumping and stuff just doesn't do anything for me. Like you said, you can't feel anything. Well, as soon as I can't feel anything, I kind of also lose interest.
Now that happens to me when I'm like with one girl.
Yeah.
And it's just, hey, let's do it, and butt eater.
Yeah.
She comes over, we fuck. Yeah, then it'll go down. But I'm with a dude's wife here. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so it's a special occasion. All right.
I want it to last a while.
Okay.
I
want it to last a while.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've always found that the second nut feels better than the first.
I just feel like for the sanctity of marriage, you got to make this last longer. You know, you're like
I said, I like the second nut because the first nut comes easy. It's done. Mm-hmm. Second one, you really got to close your eyes and you got to think about it. And you got to bam, bam, bam.
I get that it comes a lot harder, but I also don't think it's better ever.
Oh,
I think usually every time it's worse.
I think it's better. As a matter of fact, sometimes every now and then I get a weird feeling under my sack on the second nut. I think honestly because I think that seminal vesicle is just going bam, bam, bam. But the whole point is they've been calling me back and they want me to come back.
Yes.
And okay, now I'm taking your advice, and so I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to go, look at this fucking faggot over here in the fucking.
Basically, yes.
Okay, now first of all, isn't that derogatory?
No, I mean yes. Okay, no. So
it's making me uncomfortable.
It's fine, but I'm sure he wants that, and no, it's not derogatory if the person's wanting it. It's all.
But aren't there other words I could use that don't go after gay men?
There's no other words you can use.
Like a guy's in a fucking nightgown and a dick cage. I think faggot is appropriate. Okay, I'm just saying.
I think that's actually the definition. It has nothing to do with sexual preference. It's the nightgown and the dick cage.
Yeah, I just don't. So this is why I was so interested in this, because there is a segment of fetishness called findom. Have you ever heard of this before? Findom. It's it's called financial domination. Basically sex through money. Kind of thing. Okay. So I've done this before. And a couple of my friends know I've done this before. Where you get some straight as an arrow, homophobic, Trump voting. I'm just picking some random caricature I can in my mind, right?
Okay.
Guy.
Don't be afraid to offend the Trump voters. All right, we're not worried about it.
And
I usually just call them retards.
All
right, you do your thing.
So you get some homophobe, and you pay him to basically just tell you what you need to hear, which is like, yeah, you stupid fucking faggot. Yeah, you're getting off to me, you asshole.
You
like,
pay him?
Yeah. So it's like a drain. So
and
there's
you
like
did
there's
this?
a
You
sexual,
paid someone?
I have,
Hey.
yes. So there's like a
Pay me, I'll rip on you.
No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, somebody said that. One of my friends said it to me. I'm like, no.
I'll call you names.
No,
for money.
no. It doesn't work like that. It has to be like the more faceless, nameless they are, the better. Like you
Okay.
don't want any context with this. It's just like I don't know where it all comes from, but there are parts of me, and I have different parts of me, and everybody does. But like I think I have more parts of me than other people, who are like very like I'm very like submissive, and I kind of get off on the whole like straight guy like fag bashing the homo kind of thing. Like sexually, that's a thing for me, okay? And I can't like that gets my dick hard. I can't explain it. It just does.
I mean,
okay,
I understand.
Right. So obviously the problem is though is if they're straight, then they're not gonna want to do anything with you. So the bridge to that is money. And so you then like I said.
Oh, after he rips you apart, then he fucks you.
Well, sort of. Yes. I mean, no. He doesn't like. So this is first of all, this is like virtual. So number one.
Oh, it's virtual.
Yeah, there's no actual sex. No,
Okay.
There's no actual sex. Okay, because he's straight. He's fucking homophobe. He's fucking like he's straight and fine doing stuff like this. He's in that universe somewhere. Okay, and he's like. He's coming on the camera and he's just like, you fucking faggot, you're fucking sitting
I
over
need to
there
get in on this.
baiting to me, you fucking homo. Like, what the fuck?
I need to get in on this. I can make serious money.
But it's and like it is a thing. But like you get drained, and there's a sexual connotation to that as it's happening. So like like every 3-4 minutes, like I have to. Squirt out $20 in fag cash or something. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yes, to the guy, and like so his account. So he's taking my money in a drain, which obviously there's there's a sexual connotation to that, like a metaphor, I should say.
Yeah.
And so he's making money. I'm getting what I wanted, and at the end of the day, maybe he makes like $60, $80, $100, and like we're like at the end of the call after I bust, it's like bye, Like it's a thing.
Oh, so you're jerking off?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I mean, this is a weird fucking phone sex kind of thing in a sense.
It is, but it's just like you're getting that sort of like fag bashing, like weird, like dominating straight guy thing that you always wanted, but you can never get because if obviously they're like you can't get it if they're straight, and if any guy who's willing to have sex with you is fucking gay.
See,
so it just doesn't work.
It's funny that you say that because all these weird fucked up ads that I look at, and there's so many gay men only looking for straight dudes.
Yeah.
I guess that all falls in the same thing.
And I
think that's the fan. I
can't explain it.
Oh, well, I kind of can, but I can't. If this makes sense, it's kind of like the adult male straight guy looking for the virgin. All right, it's the same kind of thing. Like a guy always wants to fuck the virgin. He wants to be there first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which as you get older, you're like, I don't want to fuck a virgin. That's gross.
Yeah.
But
I've never fucked a virgin.
I don't know.
Life.
I don't think I have either. But either way, what I'm saying is that untouched Jim basically, and I guess that is the straight guy who's never went gay. You want to be his first. You want to be the person that turns him. Like the opposite of what I do, where I married a straight woman, I'm turning her gay. They want to do the opposite.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done it a lot, but I've done it enough to know what I want during that call. So, and when you were talking about this guy with the nightgown, I was like, I'm sure this guy is like, in some part of his mind, is similar to guys that I know who've done Findom. And
Findom.
Yeah, Findom. Yeah. Also, like it is big in the gay.
Writing that down and looking it up.
It's big in the gay community, but it's way bigger in the straight community.
No, it is
with women dominating men.
Yeah.
But my God, for
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
that
totally
he does.
it's
in the same basket of
but
it, anyways.
For a Trump-loving homophobe, this is his fucking ultimate, isn't it?
But there's a part of me
to get paid and call a gay guy faggot.
See, to me,
I'm sure
I just can't see them in the end being straight still. I see this being as part of their fantasy too. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like, at least, maybe not all of them.
No, I don't think all of them. There have been some like dumb fuck, like 22-year-olds with their buddies that I've had who are just like totally like, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, but they know how to call me a faggot.
There's a group?
Yeah.
There's a group?
Yeah. Well, listen, what happens is like sometimes in these colleges, like one guy will tell his friends and then all the friends get in on it.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I've had calls before where like there's 3 or 4 guys who just like absolutely fucking fucking wrecking me verbally, like just absolutely, and like I'm getting pounded. My wallet is being pounded by these guys.
I love that somewhere there's a frat house full of dudes just calling a gay guy names while he jerks off and pays for it. That's I love America's the best. I'm sure it's not just America, but that's the best. I'm glad that happens.
The thing about it is, I have never
it's a whole
sexually,
world.
ever since I started getting into the kind of a weird stuff. I've always had weird stuff, but since I started doing shit like this, it never crossed my mind that, hey, I wonder if I could make money doing this, or fucking bull, because no one's gonna pay for a 58-year-old bull. It's just not gonna happen.
Well, you say no one. That's the problem, or not the problem, but that's the thing in this world. There's no one doesn't exist because you're always going to be able to find someone where that's their thing.
I get lots of offers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
From couples, they reach out to me all the time because they see a picture of my dick and they're like, "Hey, that."
Well, that and like I've told you before, I don't think that pool is very large. When you're looking at there's a lot of people that do this in the world, but when you're looking at just the pool of Cincinnati or just locals that is willing to meet strangers and fuck wives, I don't think there's a big group of you guys. You know what I mean? So they don't got a lot to choose from.
No, if you looked at these fucking sites that I'm on, there's a lot.
There's a decent amount.
Yeah,
but I bet you when you look,
willing to meet,
yes, how many
are in shape? How many could actually get it up?
I'm not in shape.
Well,
you're in shape. You're in
shape enough.
Yeah, I'm not a big giant fat guy
exactly.
or anything like that.
So, yeah.
But either way,
you carry it well. Like your face doesn't look fat.
Yeah, I don't look like a fat guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, I'm just saying I don't think there is a giant pool. Like you said, I mean, there might be a lot of ads, but when you break it down and when you look into them, they're either fucking completely weird or you're not coming off probably as a weirdo when you talk back to them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So once those first initial messages go through, that pool's a lot smaller, I think, than you think it is.
Yeah, I concur with that.
Well, and it might be. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I'm not looking to make this a fucking career, but I'm not going to
You're a little late in life for a career.
Pass on any opportunities that I think might be fucking memorable
dude,
and cool.
You got 7 years of boners still, probably. You may as well use them up. All right.
But what I'm saying is,
that's the thing though. Just to be clear, like, maybe you're missing this part, but like, usually the straight guy, they don't take off their clothes. Like, they're basically just like making fun of me.
Sitting in a football jersey.
Yeah, you're just like so you don't even have to take out your dick.
Drinking a Budweiser.
I don't know what kind of market.
Just playing video games. Queer.
Like, I'm sure what exactly. No, for real. But like, because I've had that before.
Yeah,
I've had that before. Yes. But no. Well, I've lost my train of thought. But I was going to tell you, like, I don't know how big of a market there is for a 58-year-old, like, guy who's just getting into this for the first time. Usually, like, the guys who get into this,
I'm 7-8 years in.
Yeah,
he's experienced.
Like, no, but I think the guys who get into Findom are like guys who are like 20s. Guys who like just looking for make a quick buck and like be done with it.
I can change it. Here's what I can do.
What?
Okay, I can market myself as this. Picture comes on. There's you. Okay.
Yes.
Your father would be so disappointed.
Oh, there's a couple. There
are a couple.
Dad. No. There's a guy on Twitter named Homophobic Dad, and he gets a lot of hits.
I could be that guy.
Yes.
God, if you were my kid, I'd have disowned you a long time
he's
ago,
actually really. Yeah, he's actually really good. I'm pretty sure it's a gay guy.
It has to be a gay guy, right?
Because it has to be because he's so good with the lingo. Like, there's no straight guy who's that good with the lingo. Mm-hmm. Like, it's written by a gay guy for gay guys. I'm sure of that.
That's hilarious.
And honestly, I just don't think I mean, I could. I could call you names and stuff, but I just don't think I could.
It's either have it or you don't. Yeah.
I don't think I could be that mean.
Yeah,
well, because obviously the look on your face, you want to have a pained look on your face, like, oh, you're doing real emotional damage here. And once I saw that look, I'd be like, my bad, man. I didn't.
That would be like, and you talk about like breaking the business role there. Like, that would be like, oh god, okay, let's stop now. Yeah.
The only people I ever like calling gay slurs, anyways, is homophobic men. Like, I would never. Gay people, I don't want to be mean to them for it. That's, what I mean? Yeah. Like, but like, the friend that gets offended because of it, all right, well, I'll go after you because...
Yeah, I get that too.
Like, so
that's what I'm saying. If I saw...
I'll do a lot of shit for money.
See, I would too, and I really think I could play the part, but I think the minute that I saw like true sadness in their face,
I don't think you find true sadness. I think you find just guys getting off.
See, I could pay to get somebody off.
Hey, I got a question. So it's the last time we podcasted, I think the week after, you got gay bashed, right, on the streets. You got
assaulted.
You
got hate crimes, and I'm wondering, since that hate crime, you've buffed up a little bit.
Yes.
Is that part why?
Oh wait. I hold on. I have a reveal.
Oh shit! I don't want to see your butthole again. What are you taking your shirt off? What's going on here?
No. Calm yourself. God.
He's got a new tattoo.
Oh my God, it's like totally too small for me to get off. I have a shirt on underneath, but I can't get the
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. No,
you got a new tattoo.
I wanted to. No, I didn't get a new tattoo. No, I wanted to wear this kind of a shirt because I felt like I could be as white trash as possible on this podcast. So it's just to fit in with you guys.
I've never seen a gay man wearing a wife beater before.
Right? I know, right?
You definitely have gotten a lot bigger.
Thank you. I do. I have muscle for the first time in my life. This was never there before. That is new.
But was it because you were hate crimes?
No, it wasn't because I was.
Now you're ready.
No,
next time you're fucking ready.
That was just that's total,
bring it on, haters.
Tell us about the hate crime.
It was total happenstance that this is happening at the same time. Okay, I was at work. For those of you who don't know, I walk home because I live 3 blocks from the casino. I work at a casino, and this is the first day I'd ever picked up a 4 o'clock. I was very excited because that is like the creme de la creme of the swing shift. It's the first shift, 4 p.m. You get to go in and you're done by midnight. Usually you're done by like 11:30. So you get home at a reasonable time when like my partner's still up, and I'm like I get to go to bed like a normal person.
Right,
you know?
right.
That's a weird thing.
Right. So I had picked up a 4 p.m. from a girl and worked the shift fine and walk home. Now, keep in mind, by this point, I've been working at the casino for about a year and a half, been walking home, have had absolutely no problems, and it was in the summer, okay? So I'm walking home sort of at a leisurely pace. It's midnight, so people are still out.
Yeah.
It's not 4 a.m. like I usually walk home, or 6 a.m. when there's literally no one but a dog, with me. And I am also on my phone the whole fucking time because, again, I've had no problems up until now, okay? So I'm just like, I sort of get lulled into a sense of complacency.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be fine. Like, everything's fine. It's fucking the city. I'm fine. No one cares about me. So I was walking home, and I passed these 3 kids on bikes. And I just keep in mind that they're the same kids who I'm later going to encounter, but I did not realize that when I encountered them. I've only put that together like after the fact. I realized they're the same kids. Okay, so I passed these 3 kids. They're about 18 years old on bikes, and I get to my street. So I was like, I'm so close to home. I'm literally like steps away from my door, from the gate that goes to my door, and these kids come up behind me, and again, if I had not been on my phone and watching stuff, I think I might have been more aware of my surroundings, but I wasn't. I wasn't paying attention. And one of the kids was still on a bike, but these other kids were on foot. So they had dropped their bikes to come after me, okay? And they said, "Sir, do you know what time it is?" Of course, I'm on my phone.
Respectful.
Exactly. And they look like, let me just say, they're dressed really well. They look like really good kids. They really, I know what the fuck are you doing talking to kids at fucking midnight, Brent. I know, I get that. But they look like really good kids. And again, I hadn't realized yet that they were the same kids who just passed me, who now have come back to me. So I had my phone out. They said, "What time, sir, what time is it?" And I said, "Oh, it just turned," because I got the EOB. So I was getting home at midnight exactly. I said, "Oh, it just turned midnight." And right as I turned to the kid to say midnight, he had this bag of ice behind his back that I didn't see, and he just took it and whacked me in the fucking head with it so hard that I felt like it was in a movie and said, "Faggot!" like that.
He said faggot?
Yeah, he said faggot. And like, it took me a minute, like, I'm sure it was like a split second to absorb what the fuck just happened. Like, I didn't see him hit me necessarily, but I felt my head go like that. And like, you've always wondered, like, if you've seen a movie and you're like, I wonder what, like you see these people get, like, smashed their face in, and you're like, man, like, I'm sure that would actually hurt. It hurts. Like,
yeah, it hurt. It's gotta hurt.
Yeah. So, like, and, like, I don't even know how the fuck I held onto my phone. And I literally, like, it was literally, like, fight or flight. And there were 3 of them, and I literally just bolted. I
would have, too.
I absolutely fucking bolted to my house. And I was thinking they were going to come after me, but they didn't. They didn't come after me. And I got to the gate to my house. So I'm far enough away from them that I'm safe. And they're still in the fucking street laughing at me because, again, they got me right as I was turning to go to my street. And I said, "Why did you do that?" Like, as I told the cops later on, I would have been less offended if they tried to rob me, but they didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't try to rob me. Like, they just wanted to fuck with me. And I said, why did you do that? And they screamed after, this one kid screamed after me, because you're a white faggot! Like that. And I'm just like,
because you're a white faggot?
That's what he called me. Yeah. So, to answer a couple questions.
He didn't have to say it twice.
I know, right? I know. I got somebody else tell me that too, yes. I don't think they knew I was gay.
Weird.
I'm convinced they didn't know I was gay. I just look like some random... I just look like some random white guy walking home. Like, I'm positive that's what I look like.
No. You walk gay.
Please.
You do. You walk gay, dude. I can tell. Yeah, I don't have to.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to fight you on that. I don't think they knew I was gay. Because I was in my work clothes. I wasn't in anything, like, tight, revealing, you know.
You think they hit you because you were white?
I just think I just think they hit me because I was some random guy.
Yeah, there was one and there was three, you know,
yeah.
they could fuck with
Well, yeah, white, yes. I do think they hit me because I was white, because they specifically said that. Yes, but, like, they also, like...
But what a lucky guess on the other part, huh?
I know, right? Yes. So, like, I had, a little bloody nose, and I walked upstairs, and Aurelia was there, and I was just like, my partner, and my fiance. I got engaged, by the way. Since
look at you.
Yes,
look
thank
at
you.
you being engaged.
We'll talk about that later. But, like, I went up there, and I
You don't seem happy about it.
I know I am.
Okay.
I'm thrilled.
We'll
I'm thrilled.
I'm thrilled.
Sorry.
Right,
I'm just like,
sorry.
I feel like I've told everybody by this point.
Oh.
So I'm just like, yeah. But yes, I got engaged. I'm very excited about it. But I told Aurelio what happened. He goes like, we need to report this. Like, what? Like, where are they? And I'm just like, I think they're still out there, but I don't know. He's like, no, we need to report this. This is a hate crime. And I'm like, oh, fine.
It totally is a hate crime.
Yeah, I know. But
it's 100% a hate crime, yeah.
It falls in the
And
category.
if nothing else, just report it for statistics, I guess. I don't know. But,
so anyway, to make a long story short, which I guess is too late by this point, but whatever. I reported it. The cops were like, yeah, it's a hate crime. They took down all my information. They gave me a detective that would talk to me. She has called me, but eventually, like, the trail went cold because the cameras that were on the block that were supposed to be monitoring were on maintenance that night. So they didn't get a good look at the kids. She did tell me that whoever these kids were had also fucked some other guy up, like a couple hours earlier.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, so they had apparently been on the prowl looking for that.
just walking around with a bag full of ice.
But see, that's the thing.
Right?
I don't think
where did that come from?
I don't think they really wanted to hurt you, because I think they would use their fists if they would have.
I concur.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would have. One of them would have grabbed you, and they would have beat the fucking shit out of you till you couldn't move.
I know. Yeah, I know. I
don't think they're trying to put people in the hospital.
No, I don't think
they're
so.
just trying to say, hey, we fucked with you.
Maybe rough them up and
yeah, I didn't
fuck with
them. They wanted. They're bored.
Yeah,
they're bored and they wanted to fuck somebody up. I feel like that's what happened.
You should have argued the white part. You're like, I might be gay, but I'm not white. I'm just light skinned.
My grandfather was Dutch.
I'm Greek.
Yes.
Well,
so
you know what?
Well, so to close the story, since then I have endeavored to walk home briskly and without my phone. I never pull out my phone anymore walking home. I just walk home, get the fuck home.
We should have your phone. You should have 911 typed in and then fucking.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I
mean? By the time they get there, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On a street crime, anyways.
Yeah.
But these guys works
leave.
if you're hiding in your closet at home.
These guys
you
hung
got some
out
time,
there. They didn't leave. They stayed out there.
Well, they're waiting for their next victim.
Yeah, they probably.
Tyler was going to be walking him any soon.
Well, you know what's really weird for me, and because I've really noticed this when I drive home after work, I go basically through the heart of downtown, okay, to get to the freeway.
Heart of the city.
I think Cincinnati is a very, very gay-friendly town.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of bars that are gay.
I wouldn't say it's very, very gay friendly. I mean, it's still a pretty conservative city and town.
Well, it is, and
I think if you went to Portland, you'd see a very, or like a real liberal city. But I'm saying
there's more gay. There's gay bars downtown.
And that's every
more
city.
than you would think.
That's every city, though, right? I mean, I imagine there's probably not a city in America where there's nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
maybe
true.
like some Omaha. Not even that. I guess even like the most conservative shit town still has a few gay bars in it. I'm sure.
You're probably right. I'm sure.
But it's definitely improved over the years in Cincinnati. I mean, they celebrate the.
They do Pride up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pride's real big in Cincinnati, and it wasn't like that when I was growing up.
The one year I took my son to the Pride thing, and I was like, I'm going as supportive dad. I'm not going as to really indulge in the festivities because he was walking with a group of people and he didn't want me to walk with him anyway. So I just walked next to him.
Okay.
With my little one because he had a group, and I was like, oh, you go be with your group.
Oh, I feel like if my dad wanted to walk with me, I'd be like, that would be the best if my dad wanted to walk with me.
Well, I think he would have wanted me to walk with him if he didn't have his group of friends because he's got such a small circle of friends because of the way he's grown up.
Okay.
That he's like, do you mind if I walk with my friends instead? No, go ahead, do your thing. I'll walk right here next to you. with my other little son. So we're walking, and I was really shocked that, I saw the Westboro Baptist type people. Mm-hmm. I saw people driving by, just honking the horn. Fuck you, faggots! You're all gonna die. And I'm sitting there going,
Jesus Christ.
But my whole point is, what the fuck?
Crazy.
What the fuck can you possibly get out of that?
They're just losers.
I understand that, but if you're not gay friendly, you're not an ally, and you don't like gay people,
why would you come
go down there?
Why are you there?
Stay away.
Stay away. Yes, and I concur.
But you know what? The thing about it is, the pride thing. Now I saw a lot of weird people. You do. You see a lot of weird people out there.
Yeah, it's a
lot of freaks. Yeah,
it is a lot of freaks. But at the same time, when I was trying to explain to my little boy, why we're there and all that stuff. Here to support your brother and support the the rights, and he's like, he gets it totally. But I was like, it really opened my eyes up to there's so many people in this fucking community. What I mean?
Yeah.
And you got the people here holding up signs, die fags die, and I'm like, really? What the fuck are you getting out of this? Do you think God is watching you hold up your sign and go, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? Yeah.
Heaven for you.
Yeah, but I did have to take my son away when a guy with assless chaps walked up to us with a necklace made out of dildos and butt plugs. I had to.
Great.
It's time to go now.
Yeah.
Well, that guy's wrong for offering a dildo and butt plug necklace.
He didn't offer it. We were in line for. He was going to jump on a bounce house in this fucking getup.
Oh my God.
And we were standing in line. And we're standing in line, and all of a sudden, my son's standing next to me, and I hear, because there's like 20 bounce houses down there, and the guy says, hey, how you doing, little buddy? And my son goes, good. And all of a sudden, he tugging on me. I turn around, assless chaps, fucking jockstrap, cock hanging out, fucking dildos and butt plugs. I'm like, hey, how you doing, man? We gotta go.
We gotta get out of here.
Well, I told him, I said, we're going to stay down here until people start drinking, until the party starts, We'll be down here for the rally and, hey, support, blah, blah, blah. But once the dildos and butt plugs comes out, it's time for an 11-year-old.
Now, I feel like with the parade, I show my support by doing the parade, but afterwards, that's their party, not my party.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
We hung, literally, the only reason that I stayed at the Sawyer Point is because when we got down there, I was just going to walk in the parade with my kid and say, hey, have fun, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. We saw all the bouncy houses. I got a fucking 10-year-old at the time,
Yeah,
He's like, hey, can I go on all of these? Well, sure you can. We're here.
Yeah.
So, go on all the fucking. We went all the little fucking bouncy houses until butt plug guy showed up, and then we had to leave.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. But, it's amazing that the hate crime shit that happened to somebody that I know, because, I mean, that was 100% fucking hate crime. There's no way you can describe it any different.
I'm
just shocked that it happened. I really was. That was I think my pride was hurt more than me. Again, look, I was very lucky physically. First of all, I could have died. I will say that's one thing that ran through my head was just like,
if you met the wrong crazies.
If I met the wrong crazies and they wanted to go a different way with this, or I decided to fight them or something, who knows what the fuck could happen? Like, just like that did run through my head. Like, maybe I dodged a bullet there, But definitely something that stayed with me was that physically I was fine. Mentally, I was just like, I was very like leery of people. And the funny part is, since then, like I've encountered a couple people because I talked to a few friends of mine, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing talking to anybody at that hour?" At 2, especially like let's just say you're not at 4 o'clock. Let's say you're at 6 o'clock.
You gave them the time.
I know, right?
I would have done the same thing. I mean,
somebody asked you what time it is.
But they also were right up on me. Yeah. Basically a couple guys have tried to talk to me since then, but basically they're homeless guys asking for money.
Yeah, of course.
And I just get really. I see them approaching, and I go to the other side of the street.
You got PTSD now.
If they follow me, if they follow me, if they truck up, this one guy crossed back to the side of the street that I was on. I said, dude, I do not have anything for you. I'm not. And he's like, I just have a question. I said, no, I'm not talking to anybody at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning. This is when I was on Swing B. So, I have nothing for you right now, dude. And I was really fucking loud.
Yeah.
Like, just trying to scare him. Like, get the fuck away from me. I think I even said, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Which I would never do that before. I was never that kind of person.
But now I am.
You
have to be kind of.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been funny if the guy would have hit you with the ice, and then you say, why'd you do that? And he said, because you have ugly shoes.
You looked warm.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on because that just got somber. I've got a whole bunch of really creepy fucking ads here, and you seem to be much more sexually enlightened than me, even though because I don't know anything about this shit that you told me about.
All right.
So I'm going to ask you, both of you,
I don't know
if
shit.
anyone would respond to any of these ads.
Can we stop real quick? Okay, before you say a thing. Thank God for Chris, because like, what do you contribute again?
To this podcast,
I'm just saying,
not much.
Like I was thinking about this coming over. Like Chris always has these amazing stories, and he's got these like couples and these ads and these girls that he's doing. I'm like, what the fuck is Bauman? Like,
I'm just here for the smart quips.
No. Anytime we believe me,
and all this.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
hit it, Chris.
All right. Now these are weird ads these were from today.
Yes.
Okay. Now the first one is this from a website called Double List.
Mm-hmm. I've heard Double List.
People just trying to hook up, and they have every category. You're a guy looking for a guy. You're a guy looking for a girl.
Okay.
This is from the guy looking for a guy category. It says white man, 31 in Norwood, 340-pound bottom, looking for a daddy to smack me around and have some fun. I'm into role play and like the rough stuff. Spank me, daddy. I won't break.
It's a big boy.
Who's writing to this guy?
Well, that's not a good look.
I mean, yeah.
No one's answering this ad.
Looks like me, but less hairy.
He's bigger than you.
Listen, I don't know. Like to me, the guys who are answering this ad are escorts. Guys who are looking for money. Like guys who were like 21, 25.
I wouldn't do that for money.
Sure.
I know it's pretty bad, but like
I can't see.
Well, maybe I'll get in trouble for that.
No, you wouldn't get in trouble.
It's on Craigslist.
It's just a picture of his belly. Yeah. Can you see it?
No,
it's
the light.
The white. Yeah.
They might be able to get it on this. This is the awful way to do this podcast.
You can basically see it there.
You can see it. That looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Like the only guys who are responding to it are escorts who are like, I'll do it for money.
You think?
Or I'll let you blow me for
There's
$40.
got to be somebody though.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to move on because I have a few.
Maybe other fat guys. Maybe like the other guys that are maybe don't have a chance otherwise.
Look, there's like as you say, it doesn't take everybody. It just takes one.
Just takes one.
It just takes one. Yeah, he's looking for that one guy who's just like, you know what? Like I need something, and I.
Well, you said there's a bear. The bears are a thing.
Yeah.
All right, now this one's. I've got a few. I'm going to do a few.
All right.
This one says the heading is "Feed It to Me." Beefy married white guy looking to be fed by some clean, disease-free sausages, preferably the dark meat, but all are welcome. Please be able to host, and thanks for looking. And here's the picture that this guy thought would turn people on. A fat guy in a Spider-Man costume.
Well, it kind of worked for me.
Okay.
He says he's beefy. He said he's beefy, dude. That's beefy.
What the fuck's going on in Norwood?
I can't.
That's two of them.
It's two of them. It's the white. But yeah, he's fat. He's fucking fat.
But obviously he's wearing a mask, so his marriedness is going to be okay. But again, who's answering this ad?
Maybe no one.
Maybe no one. Maybe, but they're always looking for the one. They're always looking for the one guy.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this though, and I don't know.
And also, like it says 25 to 69, so basically he'll take anybody.
And
anybody.
Yeah.
It is a well-known fact. Well, a well-known thing that black guys like big white women. Right?
Okay.
Do gay black guys like big white guys?
I don't think so.
Okay, that doesn't go. It doesn't cross the.
Well,
the
that's
sexual...
not true. No. Well, that's not true. No, that's not true because for those. Okay, yeah. This is this. I don't know. We talked about this last time. So I had cosmetic surgery. Yeah. I had a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Brazilian butt lift. Basically, I had all the fat sucked out of my body and put into my ass because my ass is always like flat. I could show you the pictures, but like seriously,
we're good.
I'm just like it was like flat. It was like flat as a fucking pancake. Yeah. Okay, here's how I know it was flat because back in the day, I could pull up my underwear and it would just go whoop like right up me. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, I pull up my underwear.
Now you gotta get around the butt. Yeah.
I gotta get it over my fucking butt. Exactly. So I had a BBL. Okay, but no.
Or you can get some smaller or some bigger underwear.
Since then, I have encountered guys on Grindr who are like looking for like big booty guy, you have a fat ass, like fat spelled PHAT, like that's what they're looking for, and they are always black.
Yeah.
So maybe it is more of a thing than I realize. Yes.
I think it is.
And we get mixed up in the definitions too, because a lot of times, like, I have my black friends like talk about her fat ass, and I'll look and I'll go, she's just fat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I understand a fat ass on like a fit girl. Yes. Okay, I get that.
Yes.
And like you said, you're not a big guy, so if you got an ass, they're into that, but you're not a fat guy. I'm wondering if that crosses sexual boundaries too, as far, you know what I mean? Like, because black guys are typically into bigger girls, and the black guys, and the other bigger white guys. So maybe Spider-Man's getting some black dick on the side.
This one is in your neck of the woods.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Anderson?
Yeah.
A local.
It says, hey, what's up? I am stripped butt naked right now and really want somebody to play with and have fun. Come take me. Need someone who loves to give oral and play, then between my legs if you can stay. Party, a big plus.
Ugh.
Really gets me horny. I'm real and will be real and naked. Want to watch porn, blah, blah, blah. Head to Eastgate Woods Apartments.
That's not. Hey, that's where my dad lives. Hey, Pops, is that you?
Hold on. Here, I'm horny. Come ASAP.
Okay. Too much pressure.
Age, 75 years old.
Oh,
right.
Getting some old balls.
God damn it.
And he wants someone to suck his old dick.
And he's into partying?
What's that mean? I mean,
He's
obviously
75
partying.
Oh, in the gay
old.
community, when you say you're into partying, that means
Drugs.
you're into drugs. You're into meth. You're into ecstasy. No, it's always meth. No. Because any guy, no, for real. That's why when Chris said party, I totally groaned and I was just like, because any
He's
guy.
75.
No, any guy who says that he's into partying, or it's always. Sometimes it's spelled with like a capital T. If you see a capital,
I've
like
seen
a
that.
random capital T in a headline, like it looks out of place, it's the random capital T. That's them telling you they are a partier and that they are into drugs. So if you see that,
What's the drug of choice?
meth. It's meth or ecstasy. One of those two. Like they're
Ecstasy
always
makes sense. I have heard that. I don't. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I
Or
wonder
GHB
why.
or something. Well, anyway, the point is that those guys are the worst. I block them the minute I realize they're into partying. If they ask me, "Are you into partying?" It's an instant block. Because it's not because I'm a recovering addict. That's honestly not the reason why I don't have any judgments on that. Okay, and I was never into that class of drugs anyway. It's because they're always limp dick motherfuckers. That's why.
I was about to say that.
Yes.
Like, it's hard to get a boner on cocaine more or less
They
fucking
are the
meth.
worst, and they also take forever. Like, and then you try.
Then you can't come. Yeah.
They're always
Oh,
like,
you can't
yeah.
come.
No.
Oh God, no.
No, you can't. Yeah, the meth you can fuck forever if you can get a boner. I imagine. I don't know. I've never done the meth. But why? I wonder why that is. I have noticed that meth is pretty big in the gay community. Why that drug?
Speed, right?
Yeah,
well, speed I get. I mean,
like
cocaine makes sense to me, but meth just seems like such a
what I've
trashy
heard,
drug.
Again, this is
It
a drug.
is.
This is a specific drug I've never taken advantage of, but like my understanding is that it, makes you sweat a lot and active a lot, and it goes perfect with the whole working out and being
That's
fit.
true.
And,
yeah, I mean,
that
you
kind
definitely
of thing.
you definitely got energy.
Yeah.
I did meth once on accident. Thinking it was Coke, and then found out it was meth later.
Yeah.
And I just remember it being very similar to Coke, but lasted so much fucking longer.
I've heard that. I've heard you can stay awake for days.
It was just annoying. Well, I imagine if you keep on doing it.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
one.
you did.
I did one meth.
You did a line,
Yeah.
you snorted it.
Yes. And didn't like it.
All right, I got two more.
All right.
And then we'll go on to the next thing. This one says, I'm not the only one. I see several ads on here about drinking from the tap.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
Drinking piss right out of your
Yes.
dick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and golden showers. I love drinking straight from another guy and really want to meet a guy that likes it too. So let's get together and drink each other. Always wanted to pee in a glass with another guy and drink it together.
God, I almost lost it.
Oral
Jesus,
swap and
stop
kissing
now.
exhibitionist.
We found Prince Limit.
God.
That's
It's
from
not that I haven't
Freak in Fairfield.
I'm a fucking freak myself. I have played in this arena, but I do not like it.
Who
Like,
would? It's me.
No.
Okay, rewind. Played in this arena. What are we doing?
Well, when you're a bottom and you're like sub and you're into the leather community, at some point piss is going to enter the picture and you're going to get pissed on at some point.
Oh, okay,
Like, it's
I
just
get
like, whatever. Like, it was just like, I was fine that they were into it. I just didn't get anything out of it myself.
Yeah.
Some guys are really into it and they like that smell, but I got nothing out of it whatsoever.
I like only asparagus pea.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one from Newport, Kentucky. We're going to get Kentucky involved. This one I don't understand at all. You can help me. It's called I Want to Watch.
You should understand.
I want to watch him bring you to the peak of ecstasy. She wants to watch her husband suck a guy's dick.
Ew.
Long-term bi couple looks to bring male in for him to please as I watch, depending on the vibe. Her 45-year-old BBW. So they want me to come.
girl.
Yeah, they want me to come to the house
Big black woman.
while a fat girl watches her husband suck my dick.
Yes.
No one's answering this ad.
Someone is.
Someone is.
Who?
The guy that wants his dick sucked?
A guy who's like...
If it's a gay guy, he doesn't want a woman there. Playing with her big hairy scooch.
Why not? It's no different than what you're in.
I'm sure he's like she.
That is gay cucking.
She doesn't have to be involved. I'm sure if you.
I don't think she gets involved.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. If she's not involved, I could do it.
It's the same exact situation as the guy watching Chris.
I guess it is.
I mean, it's the exact same situation. It's
identical.
It's just the gay version.
Yeah.
Okay, but like I said, that's a big no for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Most of them. All of them were no's for me.
Last one. And this one I don't understand because this girl doesn't sound like she's going to fuck anybody. Wife wants younger guy over that loves being licked under his big nuts while she rubs you till you explode. So this girl's not going to fuck you. She's going to lick under your ball sack and jerk you off.
What a weird fetish for her.
Agreed.
Like that's what she's into, is licking under the balls.
And he wants me to watch and be teased a bit.
She's a taint sucker.
I was just gonna say,
she's
into taint.
See, for me,
fetish.
if somebody says here, wife wants to lick under your nuts, you know what pops in my head? My asshole's under my nuts.
True, but that's not her thing. She's a taint woman.
But see,
I think that might be her game.
What?
I think that might be
she's
her
trying
game.
to get to the butthole?
Yeah, like I think that. Well, but
she don't want to come out and say it.
But
all she has to do is ask.
No, but it's always like to me, like I never even ask about that. I mean, like just to be real, like I know guys are gonna lick my ass. Okay, I'm just saying because I know how my ass tastes. Okay, I know how my ass tastes. Okay,
ass has no taste.
Yes, it does. It does. It has a taste.
I mean, lots of ass.
It does. I know guys are wanting. So, but I never because that's always like.
Do you do taste tests?
No. Just
How
like
do you know?
You just do. Like,
no, you don't.
Okay. Aurelia fucks me and then puts his dick in my mouth.
Okay.
Like I know what my ass tastes.
You
like.
go ass to mouth.
Yeah.
ATM.
Yeah.
ATM.
So like no.
That used to be the ultimate thing when I was in college. If you could find a girl willing to go ATM, marry her.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the exact opposite of what I'd want.
Like
but all right, go ahead.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
Marry the other girl.
Marry that virgin you can't find.
No, like so like I know that's probably gonna happen during calls or sessions that I have on from Grindr. But I never like ask them that because like that's very person specific. I will do that with guys sometime, but like basically you have to kind of feel it out and like. Because some guys are more clean than other guys. And I don't mean, like, not clean, but, like, some guys take a shower, but they don't, like, really get clean. So, like, or, like, they've been driving for, like, an hour. So, like, the sweat is, like, it's not great sometimes, okay? So, what I'm saying about this lady in this ad is that she may be into that, and it probably is, but she's using the taint as a cover to like, basically find out, like, I want to lick his ass, but I don't want to say I want to lick his ass because if his ass doesn't smell great, I don't want to go there. Make sense? So then I can just lick his taint.
But see, then she should just try the same test as the men do. She put the finger near the pussy and then do that number.
And to be fair,
I mean, like guys do that to me all the time. Like guys will. Obviously I'm getting married, but like we're not monogamous. Like monogamy is not a thing in the gay community.
You will be when you have children.
No, we're not having any children. He already had children. I don't need any children. Yeah. We're not having fucking children. All right, seriously, God, kids are like the death of sex.
Gay people hate kids.
Yes.
A lot of gay people adopt kids.
I know, but I'm just saying, a lot of gay guys have that response.
Like,
Aurelia's already planned our engagement or our marriage, like the reception. Basically, he's planned it. He's like, okay, no fucking kids. I'm like, okay, fine, no fucking kids. We're not having any kids. No, my niece and nephew are not invited. Okay, all right. Yes.
Please leave rats at home.
God.
Well, I'm just saying, I look at myself as someone who's, I look at these ads and I'm thinking, are people putting these ads on there for shock value or they truly want people to answer them?
Not only they truly want people to answer them, they probably get answers.
Really?
I think
I wouldn't
so.
answer any of I would answer the licking under the nuts one. I would probably answer
yeah, see? Yeah.
I would probably answer that one.
And I would go back to that's a flawed way to go about it, because if you're going to lick the taint of a dirty asshole person, that's kind of gross too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because the sweat's coming off the nuts.
I feel like if I'm not going to lick the butthole, I probably also wouldn't lick the taint. Right. All right, that's a little too close to the butthole.
Is that how you guys checked? Because like that, I missed my point. But that was like when I have a hookup with a guy, and if he's into that, like what invariably happens is his finger makes his way around to my ass at some point, and then eventually at some point his finger will go like that. Like he's checking it out.
That's what he does. He's been talking about that for years.
I don't do the obvious.
Well, no, like I know, but
I just put it near my face.
Yeah, it's very. It's either because if there's any sort of smell, like you'll know it. Like,
yeah. I just break the plane. I just lock the vapor seal, and then I go. If I can get it from here.
Cool.
But
that's good to know. It's the same thing.
I've had bad
that dirty pussy smell right on your eyeball. That's how you get pink eye, dude.
But I have had it where, I'm messing around with a girl and I do the finger test and all that stuff. And every guy does the finger test unless they just don't care what it smells like.
Okay.
And clean as a whistle, all smelled good. And then when I get down there and she really gets horny and the juices start flowing, then the stink comes. And at that point, what the fuck are you going to do? You're already down here. Am I going to pop my head up and say, you stink now?
Hey.
And then I'm not guaranteed not getting the fuck afterwards.
Needs a bath.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
see, we don't have that.
But women do.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm horny. The juices are really flowing, and now it smells like a sardine can.
Oh, no.
And you're going,
no.
That's happened to me. But the worst part about it is I'm sitting there thinking, I'm already down here.
Yeah, I know.
I can't just get up and say. What I do at that point is I make sure I stay on the top. I don't stay anywhere. I don't go anywhere near the bad part.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nowhere near the manhole.
Nowhere near the door to hell. Right. I just stay way on the top. Hey, go a little bit lower. No, I'm not going lower.
No, I'm a click guy.
Yeah, I'm licking your pubic hair up here. That's all of you. That's what you're getting.
I'm a big guy having to mount pubis. That's it.
All right. So I think after your advice, I'm going to get back with this couple again.
Yes.
And I'm going, and this
Just
time,
own your shit, Chris.
This time, I'm going to fucking insist on the honeymoon suite because it was offered to me.
And also,
I'm going to insist on it.
Also,
would I have been a dick if I took the liquor because I made him provide liquor? I almost grabbed the bottle and walked out with it.
No, you should have.
I think you should have.
Okay, next time I will.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I will. Oh, you know what I'll do?
Thanks for the liquor, bitch.
Them. I'll chastise them for getting this small bottle.
Of course.
Because they got like this size.
All insults are welcomed in this.
I'll say, you know what, motherfucker? When I say I want Jaeger, I don't want a little bottle. You better bring the fucking big one next time. I'm going to do this.
Cheap limp dick motherfucker.
You.
Yes, and report back. I want to hear it.
Oh, I will.
I
really wanted. I know this is illegal, but some of these things I do, I really want to secretly videotape.
Yeah.
I'd go to jail probably.
Yeah.
It sounds like some of these people let you.
Yeah, why not just ask?
You know what? I've asked one, and she said that's fine as long as there's no faces involved.
It's hard, yeah.
Okay, and it is hard because I'm doing this, you know.
Yeah,
that was the muscle. That was Muscle Beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no faces.
Yeah.
God, that one was fun. I really want to do that one again.
With the bodybuilder couple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get to this.
That was just Does that make me gay? And I got this one. I created this one based on some of these things.
Okay.
Okay. Really, really hot woman contacts you.
All right.
And she says, look, I'm horny, blah, blah, blah. We're a couple, but I want you to come over. Bottom line is, this woman, and I've asked you this, but I've never asked Brent this. This woman wants to fuck you and do everything in the world, but first she wants to get really turned on by watching her husband suck your dick. Does that make me gay? If I say yeah, go ahead, man.
I'll let Brent
I get to fuck her.
Yes, I think it does.
I agree.
I think it does, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Because it's basically like what you were talking about with this other couple, which I missed my point I was going to say. Just fucking like own your shit and be like, look, I'm not fucking gay. He can't hold my dick. Because this other guy wanted to hold your dick. Remember the guy with the nightgown? He wanted
she wanted him to do it while I peed.
Yes, he wanted to hold your dick while you peed. Yes. I'm sorry. Not fucking doing that. I'm not fucking gay. He's not touching my goddamn dick.
That's what I said.
That's what you just need to say. You just need to be very like, okay, here's the fucking line. Don't walk over it.
And that's what I try to do. And that's why the Filipino couple that I was fucking around with, I noticed that every fucking time I was there, the 3 times I was there, the chair was moved closer when I was done. And I was like, the rule is you sit back there. And every time he was moving the chair a little bit closer. And what the fuck's he trying to get closer for?
You gotta put your foot down, man.
I said, I'm not doing this anymore. She goes, he just wants a better view. I don't care. That's my fucking rule. He moved the chair. I'm not coming back.
I don't blame you.
I didn't. And I never went back.
Well, and she looked like a little boy.
She had a nice body.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She was just very skinny. She had my son's body. Like, it was gross.
No,
yes.
it wasn't.
Oh,
no, she had a nice body.
She had nipples, and that's it. as far as the tits are concerned, and she was just a little skinny.
Nipples are important.
I'm not saying they're not, but I like a little bit of boob be attached to it.
Her vagina was like a vice grip.
That's probably. I don't doubt that. She was a small lady.
I put it in there and it went. And it just locked on there.
I think that's all Filipinos.
Awesome. Whatever it was fucking awesome.
It's just Filipinos.
And old man's husband, his dick didn't work, so I kept thinking his dick don't work. He's not going to try anything with me. Mm-hmm. But that's not always the case. There's men with ED that are still horny, right?
Oh yeah. Well, 100. Yes.
See, and that's what I'm thinking. Your dick might
also,
not work.
Also, there's guys who can sort of like get off with their dick being like half hard.
I can come with a soft dick.
Yeah. Close. Yeah, I can do it with, it's like 50%, 60%, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think most people can, right?
All right, so both your answer is that makes me gay?
Yeah.
100,
yeah. You're gay.
I'm doing it just so I can get to this hot piece that's with him.
Don't matter.
Still gay.
Yeah, still gay.
All right, and remember, totally hypothetical. It's not going to happen.
Yes, we know, Chris. We know.
Okay, but I mean, the whole thing is, if you have a goal in mind and you say, God, I want to fuck this girl more than anything, I gotta let hubby.
Okay. Like I will amend I can amend my statement. I know Bauman probably would disagree with me, but like I know gay guys who have fucked women. And maybe you don't think it goes both ways, but like
so that the hubby would fuck them,
or like interacted with the woman so that they could get the guy who's really hot.
I don't think it goes both ways.
Okay.
I don't personally. Right. I don't know.
Well, that would be a lot.
But I always look through things through my eyes. Like I personally couldn't do it. Like I couldn't get a hard on to have a guy suck me off. You know what I mean? Like so. Like I don't know. But
it has to be a specific guy that I wanted.
Well, I'm pretty confident that if my dick was hard and a guy started sucking it, I have no doubt it's going down.
Maybe.
So you better do it quick.
Or maybe it gets harder and you find out that's what you're into.
No, I'm not into that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Let's table that discussion.
Could you fuck a woman?
I don't. I think
I've ruined his gold star.
I've always said. I think
you are a gold star.
I think I could. But like, it would
you see women as pretty. You see a woman say, "Oh, she's hot."
It'd have to be like my dream girl. You know, like
Butch Dyke.
No.
Oh, he hates that word. He thinks that's so.
No, the only time I
that's not the problem.
No. Look, she'd have to be like the female version of what I fuck when I occasionally top. Remember, I'm like an emergency top, right? So like, I don't top very much at all. But when I do, I fuck basically guys who look like me. So I would want a girl who's sort of like, you know, clean cut and, you know, very tight bush and fit and submissive and shut the fuck up. Like, I think
But you think you could physically do it?
Yeah, I think I could.
We all prefer women that shut the fuck up. Yeah. So, I mean, that goes across all bounds.
That's a good point. That's why he's here. That is why he's here. To point out the obvious that sometimes we don't see.
Yes.
I am here for the non-sexual episodes.
Yeah.
The sexual episodes,
hey,
I'm just a passenger.
You want to know anything about drugs or music, Jason's your guy. And believe me, he's just not the...
I play the straight man on this show, which is a weird thing for a guy that's spent his fucking childhood smoking lightning bugs and stuff.
Dean Martin.
To grow up and be the
I'm Jerry Lewis.
Straight person.
Dean Martin.
Right.
I don't get that reference.
You don't?
No, I'm fucking
not.
not.
I didn't realize that, dude. But you know who the Beatles are?
Yeah, the Beatles and the fucking Sinatra group's a little bit different. I'm 43.
Okay.
I'm not young.
You're 56? 58. Wow.
That's a big difference. Yeah. We're 15 years apart.
But I'm saying, these are, when I make these references, and you say that's way too old for me.
Yes.
These references are among the biggest. These are the ones that are legendary.
Of your age,
stay huge.
They're not anymore. Like that is,
dude,
the
Elvis,
Rat Pack is not big to anybody outside of your age group, dude. And I bet you if you go,
right
I know about them in my generation. I bet you the generation under me probably don't even know who the fuck they are.
Let me tell you something. Then I weep for the future because
because we don't know about the Rat Pack.
No, the group of people that the younger generation today is idolizing and thinking are real cool are most of them talentless fucks.
Oh, yeah, 100.
Mm-hmm. And these are who they're going to be telling their kids, oh, this guy was a legend. I'm telling you, if you've never heard fucking Usher, you know, I love Usher. I mean, he's not a talentless fuck, but I'm just telling you, some of these other guys.
Well, again, your reference there is for a guy that's more my generation, Usher, where the younger generations don't give a fuck about Usher.
Future, you know, Future.
There are some shit that I don't even know.
Is that a new one?
You know,
Future?
That's what I noticed when the Spotify, like their stupid thing comes out where they show everything everybody listened to for the last year. Yes. I don't recognize shit anymore.
Like
because
all the younger people, new artists pop up tomorrow.
Well, and there's a lot of electronic. Like, who knew that people were into that kind of music so much? I didn't know.
But see, and that's why I call it talentless shit, because when I go to a concert, I want to see instruments on the stage. Mm-hmm. Instruments. These guys are all computers and laptops. That's their instruments.
I just don't understand it in general. I thought that music was shit you might listen to at the club, but I didn't think you were listening to them on your home at Spotify. You know what I mean? Like who's sitting at their home?
It just makes me wonder what bullshit are your grandkids going to be listening to?
I don't know. We sound like old people.
Yeah, you sound like we need to move on.
We definitely need to move on. All right. So we're moving on.
Oh, shit. You got an asshole, don't you?
I do have an asshole. Oh, I got a fucking asshole.
Let's get your asshole.
Asshole of the week.
Now, my asshole last week was myself for hawking a loogie on that lady's car.
Yeah, that was pretty mean.
Okay, it was mean. And I hawked an oyster.
Yeah, I know you told me.
Okay, but today my asshole is it's a heating and cooling company. Herman Heating and Cooling Company.
Herman Heating
the whole
and Cooling.
company, not just the guy.
Sons of bitches.
Not just a fucking guy driving a truck. This happened yesterday. Oh my God, I was so fucking mad. I wanted to hawk the loogie on him. I didn't do it. I go to a gas station right by my house. It's the only gas station that's right across the street from my house. There's only like 8 pumps. There's not a lot. So you usually might have to sit there for 2 or 3 minutes while the guy in front of you pumps his gas, and then you can pull up.
Yes.
So I pull up behind fucking Herman Heating and Cooling. Okay?
Son of a bitch.
The guy is pumping his gas. He pumps his gas. As it's still pumping, he goes into the store, comes out with a cup of coffee, whatever else he fucking got.
Yes.
There's a line on every pump. So he gets done. He puts the pump away. And he sits there for 11 fucking minutes.
You sat and waited?
There was nowhere for me to go. I couldn't back up. There was someone behind me. There was people on both sides of me. It was the morning.
See, at minute 4, I would have gotten out of the car and said,
I did get out of the car, and I walked up, and he's reading his whatever duty sheet for the day on where he had to go. I said, read that fucking somewhere else. I said, dude, do you not see me back here? Yeah, I'll be done in a minute. And he sat there for 11 fucking minutes.
Well,
while I sat there and I couldn't back up. There's someone right behind me.
Yeah, see, you handled it differently than I would. I would have been like, sir, like, I'm in a little bit of a hurry. Like, do you think you could, like, I know
move, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah, but
get out the way,
he did
bitch,
it in the Chris way, and, like, the T's way is not going to work.
I said, dude, do you not see me here?
No, the dude is just like, fuck you, dude. I'm going to sit here even longer now.
And he did, I think, to spite me.
Yes.
What I really wanted to do is something bad to his vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't care what, but I know it's not his vehicle.
Yeah.
He works for the company. But I'm not gonna walk up and fucking pull some fucker out. Get out of the fucker. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a psychopath. But I'm sitting there going, dude, I'm sitting back here waiting, you know, and he's fucking, I'll be here in a minute. Drinking his fucking coffee. How long do I have to fucking wait before I have a legal or moral obligation to go up and puncture a tire? Or do something really fucked up to his vehicle. I puncture a tire. He's not going anywhere.
Have you ever? So this is really dating me, but you're old enough, so like this could work. Have you ever seen Fried Green Tomatoes?
Of course he's seen that.
No.
You never seen Fried Green
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes?
Well, that's kind of a chick flick.
That's a chick flick.
To be fair.
That's I'm just thinking about the person who intentionally like.
I've never seen the
car.
Notebook.
You know what scene I'm talking about, right?
I had never seen the movie. You know what's funny
right.
is I had to take a fucking detour one time. When, I don't know where exactly it was, but we were driving. Me and my wife were somewhere.
You went to the town,
and she loves that fucking movie, and we were within the range of it. She's like, "We gotta stop at the cafe. We're like, blah, blah, blah." And so we had to go and take fucking pictures of this cafe. So yeah, I know it's a thing. But it's not mine.
No, in the movie. Kathy Bates plays the protagonist, and she is getting ready to turn into this parking spot. But these chicks in a convertible cut her off, and they
last week.
Yes, exactly. They cut her off, and she's like, "Hey, like I was gonna park there," and they turn around and go, "Face it, lady, we're younger and faster," and they just walk into the thing. So when they come back out, she's just fucking had it with them. So like as they're coming out, she like starts to like. Takes her car and just like hits the gas and just rams right into it and like over and over and over again. She just totally wipes the car out, okay? And the girls come out, she's like, they're like, "What the fuck, lady?" And she's like, "Face it, girls, I'm older and I have more insurance."
That is funny.
Yes.
That's a good line.
Yes.
I would have liked it better if she cut off her legs like Misery, but you know.
Yeah, it's all because the old lady in the cafe teaches her to empower herself and say, "Towanda!" So like when she's like ramming into the car, she's going, "Towanda!" Like it's
See, if I could have said
good.
Towanda and done something in his
yes,
car.
that would have been great. That would have been iconic.
But I mean, that's just fucking absolutely no fucking courtesy for anybody else.
Yes.
No, that shit is.
He saw how many people were fucking waiting.
All right, well, my asshole of
So
the
you know
week.
what I did? Real quick before you do that?
Yep.
I called Herman.
Oh, you called.
Gave him the truck number. I said, this prick is sitting here.
That's good.
That's what I did.
Yes.
I said, this guy is sitting there. I even told him I was waiting for gas. Everybody knew there was a long line of people, and he sat there reading his fucking thing and drinking his coffee for 11 minutes.
That's hilarious.
And then the guy on the other phone goes, well, I'm going to take care of it. Fuck off. You know,
that's exactly
But
what
the
it
whole
is.
point is, it was an outlet for me to at least vent my frustration.
Yes,
Teddy's fucking with people again.
Yeah. Hey, Teddy, next time you get gas, pull the fuck out of there.
Now, my asshole of the week goes out to, I guess, the booking agent of Go Bananas Comedy Club.
Okay.
All right, we went to the show the other night. We went and seen Sam Talent, one of the funniest fucking sets I've ever seen, even though none of it was prepared. I loved it. But they put a fucking host up there that didn't have one goddamn funny thing to say at all.
Not even by accident.
Sam Talent's not, I mean, you probably don't know who he is, but in the underground comedy world, he's pretty big. You know what I mean? Like, he's like the comics comic. So for Go Bananas that don't have a lot of shows, that was kind of a big weekend for them. So to have that guy as the fucking host,
and it was only $10.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's only $10.
He's like, I get it. He's an underground dude. He's not big, but he's big within that world.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
What's
think
his
he's
name again?
Sam Talent.
Talent like Talent.
Talent.
Talent. So
Yeah,
two
that's
L's.
his name.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be
That's
up.
fine.
I don't know if it'd be up your alley. But it's funny shit. And the fact that you just put some no talentless hack up there as your host, it had him freaking out the whole time. And Tease was almost my asshole of the week because he's that guy at the comedy show that likes to tell the comedians they're not funny. You know, you don't want to be that guy.
I didn't do that.
Tell you that
You
that
sat
happened
there
to
and you
me?
were going like this, and you go, "He's not funny."
Was he?
No, but you still don't do it. I
was a heckler. And I wasn't heckling.
No one likes hecklers.
I was trying to I was sitting way in the back. I wasn't right up on the fucking stage. And the first three guys that came up, especially the host, never accidentally said one funny thing. So I'm sitting there waiting to laugh at anything.
Get your $10
This guy's not
worth.
funny. Well, no, this guy's not funny. I didn't yell it.
Hey, I never paid him for that.
Oh, okay. I do not have an asshole of the week, but
All
I
right.
have this story to go along with the heckling thing. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm about a year into my relationship with Aurelio, right? Okay. Keep in mind, my boyfriend, he's Puerto Rican. He's a little stubborn. He's got his own sense of like what's right and what's wrong. And he was all excited to go to Bianca Del Rio. That Bianca Del Rio is a famous drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. Mm-hmm. And
Jason knows her well.
She's very, very irreverent comedy. Not so like the Bianca Del Rio that you saw in RuPaul's Drag Race is the Disneyized version of the real Bianca Del Rio. The real Bianca Del Rio is a dirty motherfucker. Okay, so she had a comedy show. Aurelio wanted to go see. He organized this with me, two of our best friends, and two of their best friends. Okay, we all went to see Bianca Del Rio in Newport. She came to Cincinnati, but she went to Newport. Okay, so she comes and Aurelio is having a good time at first, but he's not really laughing. And then she gets to this kind of quiet part. Again, it's a piece of the comedy that I don't think worked as well as she thought it did, but it was funny. I was enjoying it. So we're 2/3 of the way through the show, and there was drinking there. So Aurelio was drinking. But all of a sudden, as she's telling this story, I hear, "Say something funny!" And I realized it was Aurelio. And, you have to remember, there's fucking, 500 fucking uppity fags and lesbians here, okay? And they all worship at the altar of Bianca Del Rio. And all of a sudden, my boyfriend is screaming, "Say something funny!" And I'm just like, and then he repeated it. At first, I was so stunned. Well, no. So the first time it happened, I was so stunned. I think all of us, like my friends over here, and we're just like, I grabbed his hand. And then the second time he did it 20 seconds later because he didn't get a reaction from Bianca. I grabbed his hand this time and I was like, "Aurelio?" I was like, "Look, if you want to leave right now, we will leave. But do not make a scene in front of all these fucking fags, okay?" And so after, he eventually did calm down. He didn't say anything else. And eventually we got to the end. But at that point, the show was ruined because, all 5 of us who are with him are frantic that at any moment he's going to say something else to Bianca and get into a heckling fight with her.
And you don't want that.
And no, we don't want that. So,
you've been to several comedy shows with me. That was the only time I did it because those guys were literally boring me to tears.
Nah, you did. You tried to throw in a couple lines in one of the shows we went to, and it bothered me. I think it was at Bill Burr though when it was a stadium. So like, no, no one ever would have heard.
Oh,
you.
but yeah, that one I was really drunk.
Okay, I'm just saying, like you were trying to put a little taglines on his jokes.
On this one, I was a little bit. I had a good buzz going, but I mean, I was sitting there like this, and my seat was turned around. The table was behind me. Okay. You know, and I'm sitting there like this. I couldn't rest my arms on anything, so I had them folded.
Yeah, okay.
And it would kind of put me in that look at this
old
guy,
man, kind of mood. Yeah.
If I was sitting at the front, I would have had my arms like this, and I wouldn't have looked so fucking angry.
Nah, me and Nate and Matt liked it because we were making fun. We're not making fun of you, but you kept on giving us dirty looks, and then we'd look at each other with those same dirty looks.
the first three guys,
we thought it was funny how much you were not enjoying yourself.
But when Sam Talon came on, I laughed the whole fucking time.
Oh, he was great.
But even the fucking host, when he walks up, there's Jason's asshole. He literally said, he ragged on himself.
He basically said he's not funny, and then went up there and wasn't funny. Like, I don't understand that.
But he still kept trying to tell jokes, and I'm going like this. And
so he's trying to tell jokes, even though he's acknowledged he's not funny.
Yeah, it was not funny. Dude, it was bad.
But if you go to a comedy club,
embarrassed for him.
And a guy tells a bad joke, at least somewhere you're going to hear a plant or someone in the back go,
Nah, there was that one table that laughed at everything.
They worked for Go Bananas.
That's not a fun conversation. What is a fun conversation? We'll see. What do you got here, Chris?
Name your price. Now, this one I specifically designed for you, Brent.
Okay, all right, good. I like it. Personalized.
I tailor it towards you guys. Yeah. You're a very flamboyant gay man.
Am I? See, I don't think I am.
Oh, yeah. I
am not.
You come in wearing shorts this long, dude.
Yeah, okay, but I wear
fucking go-go shorts.
But I don't act like I don't feel like I'm the faggotiest motherfucker, effeminate motherfucker.
Here's the thing. Let me explain this.
Okay, please explain.
Let me kind of explain.
I get offended when I hear this.
Yeah, I could tell.
But I'm not wrong.
There's levels to this.
All right.
And you are aware of much more levels than Chris is aware of.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
very
the
true.
amount of gay people that Chris is around, very small sample size.
Right.
We're talking about basically the people we work with.
Yes. Okay.
And out of the people we work with,
yes,
you are the most out, I would say, of the gay population at our work. You know what I mean? That you wear the shorts,
yes,
the tight clothes,
yes,
all that stuff.
Yes.
I think that's more what he's saying, where you're thinking, in the gay community, you ain't shit compared to some of them as far as how flamboyant and out there they are. It
wasn't an insult.
I know. Well, I was going to say don't take it, but I actually did. But yeah, I'm just like, I mean, like, I feel like relatively, like, I'm pretty butch compared to most gay guys.
But compared to the ones that he knows, you're not, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just, it's a different level.
Hold on. I could say the word faggot in front of you 100 times. Yeah. But flamboyant is...
Yeah, it's like, I'm so fucking... I'm not a pussy.
No, I don't look at you like that. I'm just saying you come into work and you got shorts that barely cover your nuts.
That's not what those 3 children that beat you up said.
Right.
All right, so this one's designed for you.
Yes.
But what I was going to say before, I supposedly insulted you, which I didn't think I did.
You didn't insult me. It's all good.
But you're a very nice guy.
All right.
You're friendly to everybody.
Yes.
Everybody likes you, blah, blah, blah. So this old woman knocks on your door. She's about 70. And she said, hey, I'm a friend of a friend's. She told me you might be able to help me out. I'm dying. I'm terminal. I've got somewhere in the area of 1 to 4 months left. My husband's been dead a long time. I just want to come one more time before I die. There's just a couple of things I have to make you aware of. I only come from oral. And when I orgasm, I shit.
Jesus Christ.
Okay? But this is my dying wish, and nobody will help me. But I've heard you're a nice person, and I've got some money. I've got a little bit of money in the bank, but it has to be oral. And when I come, I am going to...
So basically, like, in this scenario, like, if I accomplish said task, I definitely get the money. I don't get screwed out of it. Like,
no, if she comes and you get shit on a little bit on your chin or whatever, you're going to get some money.
But those are 2 of Brent's least favorite things, pussy and poop.
Yeah, right.
But the bottom line is, this is a dying woman.
Yes.
I
don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about, like, how much money. I really don't care about that.
Let me take back part of my previous statement.
Like, how is the fact that she's dying, like, how is that, like, relevant to the discussion at all? She wants to fucking...
Because you got a big heart.
Because you have a big heart.
You want to help this lady come.
No.
Not that kind of heart.
No,
I take back half of my statement. The flamboyant still stands, but the rest of it.
I don't care about the woman because I don't because people die every fucking day who don't get to come the one last time. Like I'm not responsible for them. Okay.
Name your price, Brent.
It'd have to be like a lot of money. Like it have to be like oh god.
All you're doing is eating an old pussy. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to do that.
Neither do most guys.
Yeah.
Hey, YouTube will show you everything. You can fix a car.
Can you
eat a
you can eat a pussy, fix a car.
My boyfriend put in a garbage disposal watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
What the fuck?
So watch the eat old pussy one.
Eating pussy for 101. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It has to be. I think I could do it, but like. Oh God! I'm just like it's like
realistic
rerunning
price.
that over. Yeah, realistic price.
Hey, what's grosses you out more, the poop or the pussy?
The poop. Yeah. Yeah. I have to say I was gonna say $50 or $100,000. Like I think I could do it for that.
$50,000 or $50,000.
Yeah, I'd say let's say 50. Yeah.
See, I think that's a very fair price.
I do too.
I think someone if you were to bring some of the guests we've had on here, they'd say 20 million.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not doing it for less than 20 minutes. So 50 grand, you could eat out an old lady till she comes and poops.
I guess I
Now
could.
that you put it like that, I want 75.
My price isn't that high. I think I could do it for
10,000.
10 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was thinking more around the 20 grand spot.
And that's fair too. And that's fair too, because you're doing a really gross act.
I know. There's part of me that thinks the old pussy's grosser than the poop, but either
yeah,
way,
that's fair.
I'm not sure.
Think about that.
And her husband died 20 years ago, so
Yeah.
I mean
Oh my
that thing
God.
hasn't been touched.
Yeah, like you said, and like you said last night, the spider webs make it tighter.
Yeah. Oh, they
So
do.
you got to
They can
really
grip.
peel apart that puss.
Yeah, it's like a 3-day-old grilled cheese that
Yeah.
you're trying to open
Oh
here.
my
but,
God, this is just so disgusting. See, gay guys don't go through this. We really don't.
hey,
Like,
this is a legitimate segment.
Yeah,
People
I
want to know your price.
Legitimate.
So 20 grand, 10 grand, and 50 grand. So what is your price?
Legitimate.
Mine's 10 grand because this is a dying wish for an old human being.
See, he cares about the death. You don't.
Yeah, I don't really. I really don't. Sorry. Listen, you get one time around on this rock, and you better make it a good one. Okay.
So
Just
I
saying.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Your price would have been the same whether she's dying or not.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Same exact price.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my price is 10 grand. So
Also,
any
is
old
she
ladies
gonna
out there.
fucking die after she comes and poops?
Right there.
Well, it's 1 to 4 months, so who knows how long. I mean, technically, that could put her over
Oh,
the edge, I
God.
guess.
Hey, if she dies, guaranteed death, 5,000. Knock one off my bucket list.
Well, wouldn't you insist, if that was the case, wouldn't you insist on her signing a waiver before you even
So you didn't get
started?
free. Yeah, you didn't go to jail.
You murdered her.
Yeah,
you
you
murdered my
murdered
mother.
her.
You know what I
She
mean?
had a heart condition. You ate her pussy. She had a heart attack,
And then she pooped on me.
and then she pooped on. Well, everybody poops when they die.
All right,
isn't it?
$10,000.
Okay.
10,000.
All right.
All right, so that's a good fair price. What else you got going on? Anything?
Any parties recently?
I always have parties.
Nothing
but,
special?
Yeah, nothing. Well, I mean, there was one really good one where, so this wasn't at the party, but it was at. So I go to sex parties, but like once a month. But there's a guy who frequents the sex parties, who's basically he's bi. In my mind, he's basically straight because if given the choice between like a hot guy and a hot girl, he's always choosing the hot girl.
But the
And I
fact
know
that he's ever choosing the guy, he's not straight.
I know.
The fact that
but
he's going to this party.
He's
Yeah.
further to the right on the Kinsey or left, whatever, on the Kinsey scale than I am. Okay.
Okay.
And, like I'm total homo. He's just like he'll kind of fuck whatever. He's a sex addict. Okay.
Yeah.
Like he's admitted that. Okay.
Pansexual.
Yeah. So he's super hot guy. And he just Aurelio kind of plotted with him to come over one night without me knowing about it, which Aurelio does this. Like he'll plot.
He also heckles comedians.
I know, right?
Son of a bitch.
So he plotted with him to just come over and just absolutely destroy me. Like it just absolutely seriously, like it was so fun. Like, and he also Aurelio even showed him like the favorite spot. Like we have this we have a guest bedroom that's like 3 steps up. But I love getting fucked on the steps because the angle is really good. It just really
The
works.
angle's good.
The angle is really great. Yes, and so also I'm kind of a tall guy.
I got a
so,
fuck step.
Yes, exactly. So and also
Good market, that.
see that's Aurelio's short and I'm tall. So because he's like 5'4".
Yeah, I seen pictures.
Oh, is he a tiny little
Yeah,
guy?
when I saw pictures, I was kind of surprised how short he was.
Yeah, maybe I'm like 5'3".
And you know what
Wow,
cracks
he's
me up
little.
is
It's a
he's
massive dick though. Oh my god.
you've told us that,
Yes.
and you
Yeah,
said
and
he's
I'm
very
6 feet.
he's kind of the macho one of
Yeah,
the
he is. Yes.
So that's a weird dynamic there to me.
I love the dynamic. Let me just say, before I met Aurelio, I always dated in my universe. I always dated white guys. I always fucked white guys. I think occasionally I have fucked a black guy in the past somewhere, but like it wasn't a thing that I went after. Okay, and ever since I met Aurelio, like I have like basically white guys bore me. Like because like he's so good, and like I swear a lot of what I find attractive about him is that Latino machismo that he has. It's just he has a certain way about him that's just intoxicating to gay guys like me. I'm sure it's not every gay guy. I'm sure there are a lot of gay guys who couldn't stand Aurelio, but like for me specifically, like he is just it, man. Like I'm totally in love with him. I've been in love with him.
How'd the engagement go? Was it a
no
theatric presentation?
No.
Did you get flowers or anything?
No, that's why I laughed. So when you said you don't seem happy about being engaged, this is why I was laughing because he did it in his own Aurelio way. So like we were walking. First of all, I've been thinking about marriage ever since I fell in love with them. I'm just like, but I also know you have to understand that Aurelio was he got married before, and he had a big wedding, and that ended horribly.
To a woman?
No, to a guy. Okay. He got married to Eric.
Because I know he has kids.
Yeah, he got married to Eric, and they were together for like 5 years, but it ended in a horrible, horrible divorce where like they're fighting with money at the end, and the guy's trying to cheat him out of stuff, and it went very badly, and also just tons of hurt feelings. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sure like they didn't go into that thinking it was going to end like that.
No one does.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew that I've always wanted to get married to Aurelio, but it would be my first time, be his second time, and also like he really got hurt by this last divorce, and he has done very well for himself. Aurelio is a good saver. He's very good with money. He's very good with investing. I'm getting BBLs. Like I'm not as good as saver. I have money, but I spend a lot of money. So like that's something we have to work out. And I always knew that we needed to work that out. So we're walking one day about a month and a half ago. We're walking to the store, and Aurelio says, hey, like the window for our benefits is coming up, and because I'm not on his flight benefits, right? He's a flight attendant. Anytime I want to fly for free, I have to fly with him. But he can put me on his flight benefits, so I can fly for free without him. Basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. He's like, well, we'd have to like somehow formalize our relationship, like, like a, domestic partnership or something else. Like, what do you think about that? And I was just kind of like, oh, that sounds fine. That's cool.
And he had a ring?
Yes, but he didn't have it yet. I mean, he did. But basically what I'm trying to say is he was trying to like sort of like walk me into it without me realizing I was being proposed to, and I didn't realize I was being
talking about business arrangements.
Yes, he was talking about business arrangements, and like eventually, like I didn't give him the reaction that he wanted, and we're like walking for another 15 seconds, and all of a sudden he turns to me and goes, "Well, would you like that?" And I'm like,
"You're certainly not getting the fucking hint."
I'm just like, oh. Like, are you like asking me to like? What are you asking me? Like, and he's like, well, I want to put a ring on your finger. Like I want us to be together. He wouldn't just say the fucking words. He wouldn't just say like, will you marry me? That's what I want to hear. Like, and I'm like, so eventually, he eventually did say that because I basically forced him to. I'm like, look, he's like, the words don't matter. I'm like, no, the words kind of matter.
Yeah, get down on your fucking knee and propose.
I want to hear it. God damn it. So
the words don't matter.
So we got engaged, and he's been really great, and I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with him.
You doing a big wedding?
No, I think we're gonna do a destination wedding.
Okay.
He doesn't want to do the big wedding because he already did the big wedding once, and that ended in horrible disaster. He doesn't want to repeat that experience because that just reminds him of the last time.
You're just gonna drive somewhere or fly somewhere and
somewhere like cool and do it, and then
Bahamas, do it on the beach kind of thing.
Yeah, and just have a party afterwards, like where our friends can come to. Yeah,
sounds cool.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Is it gonna be one of those parties?
No. No, because
be like, hey,
all of our friends. No,
that's a hell of an engagement.
First of all, I don't fuck my friends. I don't fuck my friends. You know what I mean?
See, I do.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've always had fuck buddies. Best relationship.
I have friends I have guys who have become friends, but they were fuck buddies first. I don't have anybody who's a friend.
Yeah, that's probably your case too.
Yeah,
right?
I don't have anybody who's a friend with me who.
No, I had friends first.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah. Jen, I worked with Jen Butt Eater for years.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
That was after the fact.
Well, I fucked her once right before she quit, but just one time, and then it was later after my divorce, and that she contacted me.
Okay.
Has been eating my butt ever since.
Interesting.
I eat hers too. I mean, it's not totally two-sided.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get to this.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Chris, fuck you.
All right. My fuck yous are so petty.
And I literally don't have one.
They always are, but like I can't. That's so funny because like I got this segment mixed up with the asshole of the week segment.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Because the asshole of the week segment was definitely like "fuck you, asshole," like Herman's heating and cooling.
Yeah.
They're very similar
It's okay,
segments.
okay, but I can't wait. Let's go ahead.
But when I
hear
do
it.
my fuck
Yes.
yous, sometimes Jason does famous ones, and I don't do famous ones. I do fuck yous to people who have pissed me off personally
Yes.
at some point. Mm-hmm. Picking up my kid yesterday. God, this made me so fucking mad. And I didn't... It's so funny because you can literally walk over and punch me and fucking cuss at me, and for some reason it just didn't push the button and I didn't get mad. But some things, some stupid fucking things that you can do to me will just piss me off forever.
Yeah, you get set off.
And I'll hate you forever. But they're stupid. Like this one. Kiji, it's called Kiji Hibachi Express. Okay. Was in the mood for Asian food yesterday. Had a half hour to kill. Picking up my son. So I see Kiji Hibachi Express. I go in. Looking at the menu. It looks good. I said to the lady, little fucker. I said to the lady, is the chicken white meat or dark meat? She said, it's all breast. It's all white. Okay. I'll have the chicken, yum yum sauce, whatever. Cooks it up. I go outside. I'm fucking sitting there, getting ready to eat. My son's half hour away. It's dark meat.
Thighs.
It's thighs and fucking, what else? The other dark part. There's two dark
Legs.
parts. Yeah, thighs and legs.
Yeah, wings or two. Yeah.
And I'm going, cunt. I don't like dark meat. Hence the question at the fucking beginning. A little piece of white meat mixed in there. But when I picked up the chicken, it's dark fucking meat.
I don't think those places pay attention to dark or white meat. They
Then
just,
don't
it's
answer the
just-
question.
Just
She
meat.
doesn't. She must not know what.
Then don't
what white meat
answer
is.
the fucking
I
question.
only know the answer to this question because I worked at KFC when I was a kid, and I knew what white meat and dark meat is.
But the whole point is, I
but that's not a
specifically
Chinese
asked
restaurant.
it before I ordered it. I said, is it white or
Yes.
dark? It's all white. It's all breast. You're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
It was dark meat. I can't eat it. I don't like dark meat. I just
Really?
don't fucking like it.
It's the same.
It's
No,
greasy.
it's
and
not the same.
It's not the same.
Okay.
I'll eat them both,
All
but I mean,
right.
it's not the same.
That's
The whole
same
point
to
is,
me.
I would have ordered something else had she not lied in
Yeah.
my fucking face.
She liked you.
So fuck you, Yum Yum, or whatever your fucking name was. It was a Chinese name, and it was all written in Chinese
Yum Yum's
phonetically.
the sauce, not the name.
And fuck Kinji, fucking Hibachi Express. I'll never fucking go back there. And you know what? I mean, the old me, I would have walked in, fucking liar. But she wouldn't have understood what I said.
She may have.
And she probably would have said, oh, no, it's chicken. I know it's chicken.
So what? So we just walked out?
I fucking threw it in the garbage and left.
Wow.
Eat around it. Can't just eat the rice and the vegetables?
I was mad at this point.
Mad.
Okay, I get that.
I was mad at this point.
You're a bitter bitch.
I'm not. And it's so funny because that could happen to me 20 times, and only once will it make me mad. But this specific time, I asked the question.
I know you asked the question and you got the answer you wanted, or you
Fucking
thought
liar.
you wanted, and it was a lie. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
say no, it's dark meat. Then I say, I'll have the steak.
It's like Brent. You know, he gets on the grinder. The guy comes over to fuck, and then he demands to wear the condom.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, we know Brent don't do condoms, so
That's
I mean,
the
you know, it's the
worst.
same
Yeah,
thing.
that's the worst.
You
Well,
didn't-
I've to be clear,
that's the worst.
I think I. Well, it's not like the worst would be like if they can't get it up. I guess that would be the worst.
Some people go with genocide. You go with
Yeah.
condoms.
There was I had one recently.
Does it
where-
really feel that different?
Yes. And now, but
Well, it does for a man.
Yeah.
But
It
I'm
does.
not saying you're not a man. What I'm saying,
Yeah.
the giver, it definitely feels
Yeah, I
different.
understand what you mean. Well, like, there was
wouldn't think
there,
that
there
the
was a guy
receiver would
recently
feel
who
different.
like went to get a condom, and I literally looked at him, a condom, really? And he's like, okay, fine. I think he was wearing it because he thought I wanted it, but it specifically says in my profile, I'm on prep. I'm on DoxyPrep, which that's a new thing I'm on. Which, by the way, like Doxy
Super Prep.
Yeah, it's I think it's actually called DoxyPep, not Prep, but I call it DoxyPrep. It's whatever. So it's basically like an antibiotic that you take after you have sex, so that
it's a gay plan B.
No, you should get this. You should get this too. It's if you have sex and if you have unprotected sex with.
I don't do that often.
That's fine, but like Chris, no one would have looked at me and said, "Oh, you've got an STD," and I had an STD. Like about two months ago, I came up positive for gonorrhea, and I didn't realize I was positive.
I know you told us on an elevator full of people.
That's fine, whatever. I don't like it. To me, it's just like part of the.
To be fair, no one knew.
Flamboyant.
It's part of the job. Like you're fucking sexually active. You're gonna if you're sexually active and you are having unprotected sex, you're going to pick up an STD sometime. All of the STDs that I can get are things that can be eradicated with one shot and don't have sex for a week. Which that's exactly what happened to me. I came up positive at the VA. The VA said, "Hey, come on, you're testing positive for gonorrhea." I'm like, "Fuck." So, and I know what the whole fucking song and dance is. You go in, they give you a shot in your butt, it doesn't hurt, and you just can't have sex for a week. And then after that, you're fine. But now I don't have to worry about that anymore because I'm on DoxyPep. And DoxyPep is a pill that you take after you have sex so that anything like gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, anything that can be bacterially transmitted, you cannot get. Well, I shouldn't say you can't get it, but it severely reduces the chances that you're going to get it, just like PrEP does. But it's like 99.9% or whatever the fuck. The people that are like the 0.1% are like the total fucking idiots who don't take their pills every day. Like,
hey,
yeah.
gay question for you.
Yes. So get on that for real. Like if you have sex and you have unprotected sex,
it's very rare that it's unprotected. I wear a rubber 99
it's not like a daily
out of 100.
pill you have to take. Right?
Well, if it's that, if
you only have to take it after you fuck.
It's literally like a Plan B kind of thing.
Yeah, you take it after you fuck.
You don't take it every day.
No, you don't take it every day. You just take it after you fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that might be something to look into then.
Yeah, it would be
because
a bad
like
idea.
this last couple, I was unprotected then.
Isn't that crazy though?
And you don't know them. Like it's not that there's anything wrong with them.
No, but I know they're
mid
50s.
What I'm trying.
She's 40s. He's 50s.
I know that, but I'm 48. Like, I mean, I know I don't look 48, but I'm 48. Like, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I had this weird thought in my head. Well, married couple, married 20 fucking years. Chances are they don't have
fine.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're also fucking other guys, too.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, this isn't the typical couple. You're meeting them on fuck sites.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I have a gay question, and then I have a chore for you.
Yes.
Okay. The gay question is this. Because I'm looking through these ads the other day.
Now go clean my room.
And it says, HIV positive, undetectable.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck does that mean? Are you positive or are you not positive?
So they're positive, but they can't transmit it. So undetectable so this is in HIV science in 2023 means that if you are undetectable, you are untransmittable. So have you ever seen the slogan in like?
So you've got HIV, but you can't pass it on?
Correct, because you're undetectable. If you're undetectable, you can't pass it on.
Well, you were detected.
Stop. No, listen to me. You're thinking about HIV from 20 years ago. That we know more about HIV than we do
I don't live
now.
in the past.
Yes, I know, but listen, like undetectable equals untransmittable. If you are undetectable, you cannot give HIV to another person. Okay, you literally cannot. If you're undetectable, it's untransmittable. And listen, 20 years ago, we used to think like if you had sex with an undetectable person, that there's like even though it's undetectable, it's still in their blood. There's like one cell, one somewhere that might get into you, and you might end up HIV positive. Now we do not. Now we know that is not true.
Then what's the point of putting that in the ad?
And
you're scaring people by saying I'm HIV positive.
Because people like him know.
Because
they're only looking for people that know.
Well, no, because there are some states that require you, even though undetectable means untransmittable, and you're totally just as clean as everybody else. Like I have sex with guys who are undetectable all the time. I'm HIV negative. But I know I'm HIV negative because I get tested and I'm on PrEP that protects me. So even if let's say they were lying to me and they're HIV positive, but they're not undetectable, let's say their viral load is high or something like that, I would still be protected even though they are.
Oh, because of your PrEP stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to tell you is the reason that they put it in their profile is because. Well, number one, some of the guys just feel a more obligation to tell people. But there are other reasons because the laws on the books in many states require you to disclose that to a sexual partner ahead of time. If you're in Ohio and you are HIV positive, even if you're undetectable, you're legally required to disclose that to someone ahead of time. If you do not, you could be prosecuted.
Wow.
Yes, that's how bad the laws are for it. Because all those laws were passed in like the 1990s when the HIV scares were coming. Like remember that case, the guy who was like purposely sleeping with women, he had HIV. Yes, so like they passed all these laws to protect people, but then obviously many of the laws went too far and criminalized people who are having consensual sex. So guys who again, if you're having sex with someone out there who's positive, but they are undetectable, that means that they are untransmittable. You're looking for the slogan "You equals you." That's what that means. Undetectable means undetectable equals untransmittable. The only reason I preach about this is because I have friends who are HIV positive, and like what I'm trying to tell people is like they're just as clean as we are. Gay guys always used to use the word clean to denote people who are HIV negative, and guys who are HIV positive to say, oh, they're dirty. And that's not how it is anymore. Guys who are HIV positive, who are undetectable, are just as clean as the rest of us.
I don't understand the term undetectable. You think they use a different term. I mean, obviously they detected it unless you wouldn't know it was there.
Right.
Well, they can't means that their viral load has been reduced so far that it's coming up negative on the test. They can't find it anymore.
Okay, so they found it at one point and now you can't find it.
Yeah,
is that because of modern medicine?
Yeah, because of modern medicine. Okay. The retrovirals that you take
Makes sense.
have managed to reduce the virus to
I got you.
Nothing.
I get it.
But they would only know that if they're regularly tested, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'd rather sleep with someone who's regularly tested and knows their status.
Well, yeah, of course. I understand that part of it. I just don't.
If some of these fuckers you find on these fuck sites, like, they probably haven't been tested in years.
Well, I mean, like I said.
They got no fucking clue what they got. I had gonorrhea, and I had no idea I had gonorrhea. I had no symptoms whatsoever.
I was going to say, I thought it burns.
I've never hooked up with a woman from any of these fuck sites, only the couples.
Yeah.
And there was only two. The other three I knew.
All right.
But I have a chore for you.
It's your decision. I'm just telling you. Yeah.
Okay, I have a chore for you, and it's only for the purposes of this podcast because I've always wanted to do this. Me and Jason have always made a joke about making Grindr profiles for our friends. Okay, we've always thought it'd be funny.
Yes.
We were gonna use one of Matt with that camera above him like this when he was dead sexy.
Dead sexy.
I want you to make us a Grindr profile. I just want to hear the responses.
Okay.
I just want to hear the responses.
Okay.
Put us in really weird, fucked up shit.
Yeah, but I don't think he can do that.
Yeah, I don't. I was going to
say because he has his own app. I mean, they don't make you make multiple profiles.
You can't
because they don't want people fishing.
Yeah, you can't make multiple profiles.
Because I want to. I guess I want to catfish. Right?
That probably goes against the
moral. You could get on Grindr.
Yeah.
I don't want
He's scared to have the app on his phone.
You can get on Grindr.
First of all, if I even type in the word Grindr, it's gonna be on my Facebook text. It's gonna be in my fucking emails.
No, it doesn't.
All that shit happens.
It doesn't connect with anything.
It connects with everything.
No, Grindr does not.
I don't want Grindr on my phone.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I do to answer to read the
for
ads.
the joke.
But you know what? Why don't you?
The whole point.
Why don't you just put up like? Why don't you just put in a faceless, nameless, like
that's what I want.
Blank profile. And just like read
well, no,
because
I want.
No, we want our friends' pictures.
I want. No, I want people to answer my ad.
Okay.
Because I want to be into some really weird. No.
Okay.
No, not for Matt.
For Matt. We were going to use his picture.
Yeah, but that's not cool.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to be a lawyer. So
I was just going to put I wanted a profile just with
lawyers can't have sex
with like a cock on it.
I don't know what he's thinking.
Okay, and then I want to say really weird shit that I'm into and see how many people respond.
All right.
That's boring. I like the idea. I like the idea of putting Matt's picture up and stuff, and to see how many dudes we can get for him.
Matt would be so fucking mad.
Just to let Matt know what's option.
He'd be so pissed at us if we made
with that handsome picture of his.
If we made a Grindr profile for him,
I
wouldn't mind doing it to someone like Harry Guy.
Ah, yeah, MCP.
Yeah, I don't care if he gets.
Guys aren't gonna like that little weird lump he has in the middle of his forehead. You see, MCP has cancer right here. I think I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I must have missed it because he has glasses on.
Yeah, they're right there at the bridge. I think he's allergic to his glasses. I don't know what's going on there. You're dying, Harry Guy. All right, we got to go.
You can kindly fuck off now.